Saw something interesting on IG today. It's a post from my brother Mickey Facts, where he was basically reacting to this. Can you see it? What it says is, let's see.
Check this out. Back with another facts check. Album out November 7th on Above All. Female Mount Rushmore is me, Little Kim, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B. Lotto said this. Yo, Lotto, check this out. Even if you won the lotto, you couldn't convince us that you are a part of female Mount Rushmore. Same thing with Shorty right here. Queen Latifah, MC Light, Missy Elliott, Foxy Brown. I would even have Shauna on that list before I have you there. What are we talking about here? And I'm missing countless others. Heather B. I can go on and on and on. You just got here. You just got here, love. And I like Lotto. I think Lotto's talented. But what do you guys think? Is Lotto on the female Mount Rushmore?
All right. Salute to my bro Mickey Facts. I want to say this first of all. With respect to Lotto, I don't know her music like that. You know, she's a newer artist. You know, I've been around for 30 years in this whole gauntlet. But you know, I've heard something, and you know, I've heard a couple of things, and yes, she can rap. I don't, you know, I agree with Mickey when he says she just got here. You know, I mean, also, to be fair, it's her Mount Rushmore, right? Also, I don't subscribe to Mount Rushmore. Everybody on the original Mount Rushmore, I think, had slaves, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So I don't be modeling myself after those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never took, nah. You know what I'm saying? I tried, nah. I mean, it's cool. I don't put too much into it, but nah. I mean, really, the reason I don't subscribe to the Mount Rushmore is because it's really too hard for me to. It's really too hard to really come up with the four greatest of anything where the pool is vast. You know, and then I just come up with other supporting reasons to back my argument. But what I would like is to entertain the idea of a female rap supergroup. How about that? Who would make a dope female rap supergroup? Wu-Tang Clan of sorts. I'm sorry. That's a bad joke right there. That's a joke. That joke is years old because a long time ago I attempted to create a female rap group, supergroup, a female Wu-Tang of sorts. They were called the Stone Sisters. They were the counterparts to my bros, the Rock Brothers. But anyway, a female supergroup. Like, instead of a Mount Rushmore, how about a slaughterhouse? What would be the slaughterhouse of female MCs? Like four wizard, like Yoda level. You know, understand what I'm saying? Goddess level MCs. Shauna's name came up in the Mickey Facts video. My bro Shabam Sadiq, he shouted her out, and I had to add on to that. I think Shauna is probably the best, right? Like in my opinion, you know what I mean? Shauna, the Lady of Rage, I still think she one of the dopest, right? But who would be the slaughterhouse of female rappers? I'm putting Shauna in there. I'm taking Rhapsody, right? Who would you add? Let me see. I know some other really dope female MCs that I haven't heard a lot from, but I'm just talking like technique alone. Like, I listen to their bar work and it's elite. You know what I mean? I don't think it's too, I don't think it's too many rocking with. I mean, as far as the bar work, like not just punchlines, but like flow and, you know, roller coaster cadences and so on and so forth. Like, you know, that's different level right there. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of them out there. Who would y'all think? I've heard Saba the Goddess. I think I'm saying. Am I saying her name right? Let me see. Let me see. Yep, Saba the Goddess. I've heard she's beastly. Lady London, beastly. But all I know is right now in this day and age, I would definitely put Shauna and Rhapsody in. Right? I've heard enough of them to know that I can just listen to one of their you know, like I can see them scroll by on Instagram and I can double tap whatever their music is without even listening to it. I don't be doing that because I don't like co-signing stuff that I think ain't good. You understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm being a friend when I do that. You know what I mean? But there's certain MCs out there that I can just go ahead and, you know, I ain't got time to listen. I could just go ahead and give you the like. And those two are that. Saba is another one, but I don't like, let me see. Let me try to think of who I would definitely put in there. Really should have made a list before I made this video, but bear with me. Female rappers: Cardi B, Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, Lil Kim, Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, The Brat, Doechii, Foxy Brown, Missy Elliott, Eve, Flo Milli, Sexy Red, Soul and Pepper, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, Rhapsody, Trina, Azalea Banks, Lotto, Gangsta Boo, Jean Grey, Lady of Rage. Okay, so this is a healthy list right here. I don't know, I'm not really familiar with a couple of them. What's her name? Flo Milli, I don't know her. I think everybody else on here I've at least heard. Doja Cat is problematic. I think she's very slept on. Doechii is fire as well. I you know, she kind of hurt my feelings with something she said one time and so that. We ain't gonna get into that. Cardi B, it's no disrespect to nobody, but you know, there have been too many, reports of other writers, and that kind of disqualifies you. I mean, Nicki, listen, say what you want about Nicki Minaj. When it comes to rapping, yeah. The Brat, it's always been problematic. I was looking at the comments on the Mickey Facts post, the original post, where he was talking about the comments, they were talking about like Lauryn Hill and whether or not she's an actual rapper, and Missy Elliott and this, that, and the third. And I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, Lauryn Hill put out one album when it was more singing on the album than it was rapping. But on her Fugees albums, she was the best rapper on both of those albums. So I mean, how do you quantify that? I don't know. But who would I put in my female slaughterhouse? Remember, Slaughterhouse, the equivalent of Slaughterhouse, they weren't the mainstream poppin'est artists, you know, the big name rappers who teamed up. No, it wasn't Jay-Z, Nas, and Eminem who teamed up. No, they were artists who had godlike bar work, but not quite the recognition that us rap nerds think they deserve. So, female rappers who fit that criteria. I already said Shauna and Rhapsody is on my list already. So who else on this list fits that category? You know, that would Nicki is disqualified from that. You know, she's super duper big rap star. Lauryn Hill, even in her absence, disqualified. Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, they were those chicks. They were the ones in their era. Missy Elliott, yeah. Platinum plaques and all kind of Grammys, disqualified. Jean Grey is a candidate. Even though, look, Jean Grey is like the she's like the Joe Budden of the group. She don't rap no more, just like he don't rap no more. You understand what I'm saying? I'm way too old to be having pimples. Well, and I don't know why I never have, like, whenever I get a shape up, for some reason I never blog when I got a fresh shape up. It's because I be running these streets. I'm conceited the first 4 days after a haircut. So I ain't hear that from me. Trina, I think, is slept on. I think Trina don't get as much credit as she should because, you know, of her her sexy persona and rap or whatever. But Trina got a song that came out, I don't know how many years ago. So honestly, I've never heard a Trina album, but I've heard her do bar work where it was like, yo, nah, I be sleeping on Trina. It's the song the song she got where it's kind of like she remixed the Ice Cube song. It's like an old Ice Cube beat, and shit is hard, B. It's hard. But yeah, I don't know, did I name 4? You know, also there are women missing from this list. You know, I don't see Rod Digger on this list. Rod Digger deserves to be on this list. You know what I mean? I just Googled female rappers and all of those names that I rambled off with what just popped up. Pause. Queen Latifah's on the list, MC Light, all of those are on the list, but I just, you know, let me see something else. Now, if we was doing a female Wu-Tang, I think it's a spot for, you know, some of these other women could definitely get in there. Eve she was that girl at one point too. I don't know, but what y'all think? Yeah, what y'all think? Y'all can help. I mean, I've rambled along long enough on this topic. Help me out with this. If what would be your female slaughterhouse? What would be your female boot camp clique? That would be 8. Female Wu-Tang would be 9. Have fun with it. Put your squads in the comments. And while you at it, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications if you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen in the nation. Leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. We actually prefer Cash App, but y'all do, y'all. The Cash App tag is going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link and the website where all the merch is at. You can see the merch down below. This is itsmonstanation.com. The Bandcamp link is there for those of you who rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All the mixtapes is there, so go there and stop complaining. Listen to the entertainment. When you're writing on the wall, spell things right. You know, helter skelter, not helter skelter. It's A and a H at the end, not an E and R. Monster, not monster. It's an A at the end, no ER. It's Rock, R-O-C-K. K is 1,000. I want all my thousands, B. Most importantly, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause, protesters. Get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Marago. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I'm out to the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they are the truth. I'm sick and tired of you, you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute.